Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I'd like to give you a guide for Eligor EX3 in the Crash event. And yes, I have managed to clear Solo Crash shortly after I have recorded that content overview video, and I have a guide on that next, but I will never say it again that I won't be able to clear a battle, because then very often after I say that, somehow I manage to clear that and I feel like a clown. Eligor is weak to ice and you cannot debuff his attack. His defenses are the same, so it doesn't matter if you use physical or magic ice, but Eligor deals lightning damage and will do both physical and magic attacks, and he will also debuff physical defense and ice potency, and he will focus on a single character and he will try to kill them, so Provoke is most useful here, and the only character with this ability is Angeal. And mid-battle Eligor will also summon phantoms that will inflict silence, so be careful and bring Esuna Silence just in case. It doesn't matter if you use physical or magic ice DPS, so it could be Cloud, Sephiroth, Tifa or Yuffie, but if you have Kamura, then Cloud or Tifa will benefit from those physical attack buffs the most. But if you don't have Kamura, I think Citric Wand is the best option, as it will buff both ice potency and magic attack at the same time, and it's ideal for Sephiroth or Yuffie. Angeal is the best option for a third character, and while he won't be DPSing or doing much, his only job is to tank the hits so other characters are safe, and for that you need Provoke and Veil somewhere. And if you pulled on his Limit Break banner, then you have both in just one weapon. If not, I think Gargantuan Monolith is perfect as main weapon because it has HP and MDef as our abilities, and Angeal will have high HP already from this weapon alone. And then in secondary slot I recommend either Greatsword A or Shinra Greatsword Model 1. Both are just to cast Veil, so use the ones that you have higher overboosted. Just give Angeal a lot of HP and boost his physical and magic defense, and it will make the battle much easier. But because I have no Kamura, I'm using Aerith with Citric Wand to boost Sephiroth, who is my only DPS, and Angeal is tank. And it's the same team I have used for Crash, but here I have many equipment slots empty to not overkill the boss, and I have only brought the necessary equipment to make the guide more accessible, but you should definitely fill all slots to boost your stats. Aerith has Bahamut outfit with Breath of the Earth, and this limit break here is perfect because it heals and removes all defensive debuffs. Bahamut for heals and physical defense, Citric Wand to buff Sephiroth, Ultimate Guard Stick and Esuna Silence, and other than this, Aerith has no materia or sub-weapons, so she has 10.4 HP, 3.1 heal and some higher defenses, and I can recommend equipping HP weapon on her as well and give her a cure for single target heals and Ice Breach. Angeal has Give Voucher outfit, but you could switch it for that FF6 event outfit, Ad Astra to buff everyone with Veil, Gargantuan Monolith for Provoke and HP, Greatsword A for Veil, but you could use that Shinra Greatsword Model 1, Angeal's Ultimate Longsword, and his defenses are increased thanks to that longsword having both PDEF and MDEF as our abilities, and in sub-equipment slots, Angeal only has Guild Weapon with MDEF for allies and lightning resistance, no other materia, so Angeal has 15.4 HP and some high defenses, but also unless you have Angeal's or Arcanum weapon, I would just boost his HP and defenses on him and use him strictly as a tank. Sephiroth has Lethal Style outfit, but his Ice Arcanum would be most ideal, Shiva and Edged Wings for DPS, Genji just for stats, and Sephiroth has no other equipment or sub-weapons, so Seph has 10.8 HP, 4000 magic attack and some moderate defenses, and I recommend boosting his magic attack with stat sticks and weapons with Ice Potency and Magic Ability Potency, and those newest event weapons from FF6 and now Eligor have HP and Ice Potency on them, and they are actually great. When a battle begins, you have quite a lot of time, so I'm going to start with buffing Sephiroth so he can start doing some damage. But Angeal, you can use either of his abilities. I'm just going for the Crashing Swing because it boosts his limit gauge a little bit faster. But with Sephiroth, just wait till max stance and start doing some damage. But with Aerith, I'm also going to heal because yes, Javelin Bolts is a slow charge, but he's doing those sweeping gazes which debuff our magic defense, and Javelin Bolts is a magic attack. And don't worry, you won't die from that. We get hit, but it's easy to recover from. And just heal back, and now with Angeal, apply Provoke. Because now he's about to, he's summoning those phantoms, and we want everything to target just Angeal. With Aerith, try to heal back to full HP, and with Sephiroth his only job is to do DPS, but also pay attention to those twin javelins, they can hurt quite a lot. So all you want to do is Crushing Swing over and over again to apply Veil for Angeal to survive a little bit easier. But also this gauge you want to deplete as quickly as possible. Because he will start charging his charge attack, Lightning Rend, and if you deplete this gauge fast enough, it will just stun him and he will never do this attack. So ideally you want to do exactly that. And if possible, you might want to not use Shiva right now. Almost there. And we should be fine, I think. Or not. Yeah, just to be sure, I will apply this Ad Astra on everyone. Veil. Because I'm not sure that he will... Oh really? He got stunned at the very last second. Alright, I will just buff Sephiroth and use Shiva now, even though after he recovers he will summon those phantoms again, but it's not worth to sit on Shiva the whole battle. Just don't use it on those gauges, because then he has increased defenses, so it's not worth it then. But here it's again Javelin Bolts. And just the same thing, and even though we will get our magic defense decreased down, I would just use Breath of the Earth to nullify that, and we'll be fine. And here. All those MDEF debuffs are done, gone and forgotten, and Javelin Bolts, even though now we still take a lot of damage because he has +2 lightning potency. So Eligor hurts us a lot more than at the beginning of the battle. And here, just continue using, for the majority of the battle, you're just using Veil. And we should be fine. But also, if you have Mana Breach or Ice Breach materia, you could apply it on Eligor and you would do a lot more damage to him and would be able to kill him a little bit quicker. But also have to manage your DPS, your AEB, everything, so you have enough for those necessary hits like Veil to survive, heals and everything. But yeah, that's the whole battle. Eligor is quite annoying, I think, but it is what it is. And I just hope that you found my guide helpful, and good luck on your own clear, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.